person who has sinned, if he knows that he has sinned and has repented, over a person who has not sinned and considers himself to be righteous. Humility and contemplation are the invisible twins of the spiritual life. One without the other is impossible. In the first place, there is no such thing as a contemplative life without the humility that takes us beyond the myth of our own grandeur to the cosmic grandeur of God. In the second, once we really know the grandeur of God, we get the rest of our life, ourselves included, in perspective. Reaching the moon told us how really insignificant we were in the universe. We begin to rethink all our dearly held notions of human consequence. Humility leads directly to contemplation. Humility enables me to stand before the world in awe, to receive its gifts and learn from its lessons. But to be humble is not to be diminished. Indeed, humility and humiliations are not the same thing. Humiliations degrade me as a human being. Humility is the ability to recognize my right place in the universe, both dust and glory. God's glory, indeed, but dust, nevertheless. The rule of Benedict reminds the monastic to pray with the psalmist, I am a worm and not even human. What may sound to a me-centered generation like the destruction of human dignity is, in fact, a liberating truth. I am not, in other words, everything I could be. I am not even the fullness of myself, let alone a pinnacle for which my family, friends, my world, and my universe should strive. I am only me. I am weak, struggling, often and always, arrogant sometimes, hiding from myself most of the time, and always in some kind of deep need. I cover my limitations with flourish, of course, but down deep, where the soul is forced to confront itself, I know who I really am, and what, on the other hand, however fine the image, I really am not. Then, the rule of Benedict says, we are ready for union with God. It is not when we become perfect, the whole idea of which becomes ever more suspect in a daily expanding universe, that we can claim God. It is when we accept the callow material that is ourselves, that we can come to see beyond ourselves. It is when we cease to be our own God that God can break in. In today's gospel, it would seem that pride was keeping the people of Jesus' day from recognizing both Jesus and John the Baptist. What would Christ say about this generation? And does it apply to you and I?